So, welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone's done their research on this. Who's going to start us off? So will we start with the thyroid gland?
Yeah, the thyroid gland is an endocrine gland located in the neck just below the larynx. It consists of secretory cells called follicular cells, arranged in the hollow colloid-filled spheres called follicles. Contained within these colloid are thyroglobulin molecules, which are involved in synthesis of T3 and T4 hormones. Interspersed throughout the follicles are C cells, which secrete peptide hormones calcitonin, which is involved in calcium metabolism. The thyroid hormone acts on every tissue and cell in the body with varying effects. For example, the thyroid hormone increases the body's basal metabolic rate, and in doing so increases the body's heat production. It also increases the cell's response to chemical messengers used by the sympathetic nervous system, catecholamines, thus mimicking the sympathetic nervous system activity.
The thyroid hormone also has an effect on the cardiovascular system in that it increases heart rate and force of contraction, and it has a role in growth and development as it controls synthesis of growth hormone and IGF-1. For abnormalities, there is hypothyroidism, which is a reduced thyroid hormone secretion that leads to reduced BMR, lower energy production, slow mental responsiveness, and myxedemia. And then there's hyperthyroidism, which is excess thyroid hormone secretion, and that leads to elevated BMR, degradation of energy stores and muscle weakness, and increased cardiac output and excessive mental alertness.
Okay, great. So the next topic from last week's tutorial was fluoride. Does anyone want to share their information on it?
Well, from my research, I found that fluoride is an element that is used in dentistry to strengthen the enamel of the teeth. It can also be used to prevent caries. Fluoride can be found in our water system and it's very cost efficient. It can also be found in toothpaste. It's generally harmless, however, there has been some white spots or stainings and pitching onto teeth. This is called fluorosis. If a patient is at high risk of dental caries, a dentist might recommend the use of fluoride in order to reduce the amount of bacteria in the mouth.
Okay, so you all seem to know your stuff. The next topic we have to discuss today is that of the link between fluoride and the thyroid gland. Did anyone find any information on this? Does it affect the thyroid or does it not?
So yeah, I found that there's been quite a lot of studies conducted, and the majority find that there has been a link between fluoride and thyroid problems, hypothyroidism being one of the most common. A study found that drinking fluoridated water leads to an increase in TSH and T3 levels, which indicates the start of hypothyroidism. A research by Peckham et al. Found that individuals in high fluoride areas were 1.6 times more likely to have hypothyroidism than those living in low fluoride areas.
Yeah, I read those studies too, and I did find them interesting, but I did find a few that said there wasn't a link. For example, one of the studies I found showed that there was no significant association between fluoride exposure and any thyroid condition. And another study tested the participants' urine to see the iodine levels, and they found that the high urinary fluoride levels didn't mean high levels of the thyroid stimulating hormone in the blood if there was enough iodine present in the body.
Yeah, since we're on the topic of iodine, in a recent paper, Malin et al. Found that individuals with a normal iodine intake, fluoride had no effect on the prevalence of the thyroidism. However, when these individuals were deficient in iodine, they were found to have higher TSH levels compared to the norm. However, there wasn't enough research looked at on iodine levels too.
So in conclusion, I think it's safe to say that while some studies show that fluoride can cause thyroid problems are due to a number of factors, such as environmental factors, and more research would need to be done to prove the opposing theories. So thank you all for your participation today. I hope you learned a lot and that it was beneficial. I'll see you all next week and enjoy your weekends.